Hi, this is Lila coming to you from FernShadow Studio in our space inside the turquoise turtle. And for this week's video, I was going to speak to you on the subject of birthstones for September or the zodiac sign Virgo. Virgo falls between August 23rd and September 22nd approximately. So you might wonder why I would talk about a zodiac sign when I'm talking about birthstones. Well, originally, birthstones were based on the zodiac sign, and ancient people picked stones that they thought would complement that personality type within the sign. And in the early part of the 19th century, the 20th century, American jewelers got together and decided to change the zodiac birthstones to traditional calendar-based birthstones. So they shifted the stones around. They took some out that they thought weren't as valuable and added different, more precious stones to create what we considered traditional. But for this purpose, we're going to shift back to the zodiac sign, and I think you'll understand why when we talk about it a little bit. So for example, Virgos, if you look at the personality, are generally considered to be a very organized person. Very great communicators come from this sign. They like to have things maybe perfect or a little too perfect. So they're great organizers, and as a result, in that sign, Virgos can tend to get a little bit stressed out or anxious when things don't go as well as they planned or the way they thought they would go. So obviously that's a generalization and everyone's different, but for our poor Virgos who sometimes find themselves stressed out because things didn't go along smoothly, ancient people selected beautiful blue stones to go with that sign because they thought that they would help them. Blue stones are often associated with wisdom, with learning. And those blue stones remind us that instead of getting stressed out, we should work our way through a situation. We should think it through logically and thoughtfully. So rather than getting anxious, let's use our heads and think it through according to what our blue stones are telling us. So what are grouped into the blue stones? Well, obviously we have our precious stones, the sapphires. But remember, sapphires come in a variety of shades, starting out with our beautiful royal blue color and moving all the way through into the pinks and yellows and green ranges. And of course, we have our red sapphire, which is actually called a ruby. They're all in the corundum family, and they're very hard stones, so they make good jewelry that will be long-lasting. But also in our blue family, which is acceptable as birthstones for Virgos, are another beautiful dark blue stone called lapis lazuli. And lapis has very interesting stringers of hematite in some of the stones, if you can see that. There are little gray layers of hematite within the lapis. And our third stone that's considered a calming peace stone that works with wisdom is the sodalite. And a sodalite is a more common stone, and you can see that it has what appears to be little bits of white or gray in the stone. So that's how you tell the difference between the sodalite and lapis, is that sodalite has white in it and the lapis rarely has white in it. Now lapis is a less common stone than sodalite, so you would expect to pay more money for it than the sodalite. And also, of course, the sapphires, being precious stones, you would pay even more money for. So when you think of birthstones for September, think of our beautiful blue stones and the calming and peaceful way that they can help us to feel. And I will continue to do a segment a month until we've covered all of our Zodiac birthstones. If you have questions, you can feel free to post them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Don't forget to like and follow this page so you don't miss any of our segments in the future. And thanks. Look forward to seeing you soon.